The content of this radio show is to provide information and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered advice or a recommendation. Thing or Two About Life, Total, is an adult podcast and recommended for mature audiences only. No content from the radio show can be used without the permission of Thing or Two About Life, Total. Thank you.
I am so into me, but I can learn a thing or two from you. I can weather the storm all by myself, but I'm so glad I got a total crew.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back into another episode of Thing or Two About Life. It is the Total Podcast, and I am one of your hosts, Mario. I am joined by the fam, by my peeps, by my crew, the usual suspects as y'all know them. Don't forget, y'all, we're out there in them digital streets. You can find us everywhere social media is at. Don't forget, you can go to the website, totalview22.com, and send us correspondence emails at atotalview22@gmail.com. Don't forget, come through the Facebook group, join, see what we into, share, comment, like, YouTube, all them places, all those things. Y'all done heard me do the spiel before, so y'all know what it is. Everybody is here. We're still down Miss Marlena, Miss Meow, but we are hoping and wishing and praying that she feel better. She'll be back in the fold soon. So with that being said, we're going to get to our introductions and we're going to get into what we normally do. Since Marlena is not here, I'm going to start off with my brother Lee Jack. How you doing, Lee Jack?
What to say? Hello, everyone. Glad to be here.
We telling.
Oh, see, you just started something, Mario. You just started.
I know. I always do.
Hey, Mister. You know what I say, Mister? Make it do what it do in the building.
Mr. Make It Do What It Do is definitely in the building. J9, how you doing over there, baby girl?
I'm doing great. 'Tis the season. This is the reason. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
How long you took to come up with that?
Just started just now.
All right, it is the season. Miss Stay in your lane, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, but for Miss Meow who's missing, I got some cat ears on for her.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
All right, well, see, there you go, representing.
But I have some ears on. They're not cat, but I have some ears on. It's close to cat.
I ain't touching that one.
You
Miss
scared.
Andrea.
You scared.
Yes, I am scared. I'm scared. Not just scared. I'm scared. Miss Andrea, how you doing? And we heard through the grapevine that you eating good earlier today. What's going on with you?
Yeah, the cabbage was good, but damn, did we get left out of the fucking memo or something? Who is these people up here I'm seeing? I guess we got left out the memo. You know, we supposed to dress up and shit. 'Tis the season.
We didn't get the invite to the costume party.
Hell no, we didn't get it. Is it 'tis the season to be jolly, or is it 'tis the season to Halloween? What shit? You have me confused. But you know what?
With the Halloween going on.
But you know what? You sure right. Damn. We see how they leave us out of shit.
Go ahead, Felicia. What you about to say?
Oh, just meow.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you. And Mama D, welcome everybody into your playroom.
I ain't got nothing for you. Welcome everybody. Suck it down. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to my playhouse. And most of the Rugrats are here. We still have one who's a little germy, so she had to stay out of the playhouse. But we
We miss her. Of course, we know we miss her because folks got cat ears on and they meowing and everything. But we got a lot to talk about tonight, as we always do. So come on in and sit on down and listen.
Get you some type of damn drink, because you're going to need one for this shit.
Because the wheels of the bus are going to go round and round.
Yeah,
the bus is warmed up. The bus is already warmed up.
Lord, that number 12, Lord, it is coming at some point. All right, we got a lot of things. I got something I want to play just to get the women's perspective on it, because when I heard it, I was like, you know what? This lady makes a very good point, but we'll get in that a little bit later in the show. We're gonna start it out tonight. Mama D has some questions she want to ask everybody, so we're gonna get into that first.
Well, the first one is not really a question. It's kind of a like for your information, and maybe I can get your take on it. I was listening to CNN News and I saw something on my phone. The United States Postal Service is suggesting that people not use the blue mailboxes anymore. The blue mailboxes have been in effect ever since I've been a little girl. We always would go to the corner and put the mail in the box. Well, now people are using the blue mailboxes for their own little thing. They drop drugs in there, and I know where I live, they're telling people not to put mail in there over the weekend or on Sundays or on holidays, because the homeless people will use it as a bathroom. I don't know how they do that, but they do. And they drop trash in there. They use it as a trash receptacle. So they're asking people now that, take a few steps to come inside and put your mail inside and not use the blue mailbox. I know sometimes in our neighborhood when they have locked the blue mailbox so you can't use it at all. That's just amazing to me. I just want to get y'all's take on that. They keep going up on the stamps though. The stamp price keep going up, but now we get less and less service.
Well, where I live, they don't even have the mailboxes anymore. You might see one somewhere, but we don't even have the mailboxes anymore. The only place that you might find a blue mailbox is right at the post office. Otherwise, we don't have any mailboxes anymore.
Wow.
Oh,
well, they even telling the people that with the blue mailboxes at the post office, unless it's a 24-hour mailbox, 24-hour post office, which they do have those at distribution centers, and they do go out there like every hour to empty the mailbox. But if it's one of those that close, at 6 o'clock, they don't even want you to put the mail in those boxes outside, because they say you may not, that mail may not get there.
Well,
here in Detroit, they've been implemented that here in Detroit. They've been moved the blue mailboxes. And the blue mailboxes that are still there, they are only in front of the post office, and you are not allowed to put anything in that box after 5 p.m. They close at 6, but you're not allowed after 5 p.m.
So do they lock them?
They put something over it.
That's what they do here too. Wow. Wow. That's amazing.
Here is not set up like that, because I'm kind of like not by like the city. So I just usually, if it's something big, you just either take it to one of them FedEx or UPS stores and just drop it off, or one of the little posted places and drop it off. That's what I've got accustomed to. Like Janine said, I haven't seen one of them type of mailboxes in a long time.
Welcome to suburbia, Mr. Watt.
Yeah. Yeah. So sure. What did you think about the post office? You may put your mail in a piss bin.
One, I want to say this, like Janine, Mario, I hadn't seen one of them damn things in quite some time. But this can you just imagine somebody just going up to the mailbox thing, sticking their little wee in there, just pissing all over the mail? I know the mailman
Crazy.
be mad as hell.
You know it. You know it.
Right.
Hopefully they're using gloves to
You know,
pick up
I was
the
just
mail.
getting ready to. I was just getting ready to tell you. I went to the mail to the post office the other day, and the girl was out there with the with the box to get the mail, and she had on gloves. I was like,
just,
I guess you are.
just imagine getting a letter or something from somebody and it smell pissy.
Pissy. Oh,
Man.
I'm sorry. I would
Just
have
sprinkling it with a
to
little perfume. They got a
spray.
little pee on it.
I have to spray on their return to sender, pick up with something and put it back in the mailbox. I can't receive pissy mail. I'm sorry. Pissy or shitty mail. I'm sorry. And if you out there doing some shit like that, you need your ass beat. And another thing, do you wipe your ass? How are you wiping your ass?
Right.
I'm just curious. I'm curious. I want to know. If you're a person that's out there pissing or shitting in the mailbox, Mario wants to know about it. And you know what to do.
Mario wants to know about it. Whoa.
First of all, if you being real about it, if you homeless and you go shit in something, I think wiping your ass is the least of your concern. You know, you don't care
But
what you wipe your
why-
ass with.
the
You ain't
mailbox
got to
is
go
up
be around
high.
nobody.
How you get up that high?
But damn,
That's
you
true.
got to imagine. Okay,
Mario,
let's imagine the mailbox, y'all. for
hold
a
on.
minute.
But Mario, you saying that they ain't gonna be around nobody, so you saying they gonna have crusty booty everywhere?
I mean, even if they were going to be around, where they washing it at, Felicia? They homeless. Well, I guess at some parks they had the little ponds with the ducks and goose, but I guess you shouldn't pull your pants down and put your ass in the duck water.
So I'm gonna have to correct you on that. They have what's called the Hope Place for them to come and wash up and wash their clothes.
Not everybody got
that. Every city don't have that, Felicia.
That's
what I say. Every city ain't got that.
Now, back to what I was saying. So just imagine this, y'all. Y'all know how high the mailbox used to sit up off the ground. You literally got to get up there, stand up there on something, and put your ass up there in the damn little hole to shit in.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
I thought about that when I read that article. I truly thought about, I was like, who climbing up on something to get
right
ass up that high to shit in the mailbox?
I'm sorry.
That's a feat.
I'm sorry I had to take that way.
That's too much work, first of all. That's a lot of work.
That is a lot of work, but I mean, I guess because you homeless, you got some type of standards. You just don't want to shit on the side of a gas station. I guess you got standards.
Really?
But if you're homeless, I guess you got one of them carts. You just stand up in your cart, and then it'll put you right there, ass level with it. I mean, we put way too much thought into this.
We are. Let's move on. Get in mailbox, be well.
Yeah.
So the next thing that I have is for the men. You meet a young lady, she has children. You plan something special, and I would say maybe your budget, maybe about 200, 250, whatever. And she texts you and says, I need $100 to pay for the babysitter. What is your reaction?
I'll let you take this, big bro.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't hold on. Just any amount. I said $100 because when it came to me, the person had asked for $100. But any amount, they just said, I need money to pay my babysitter. What is your reaction?
Leon.
We supposed to be going out on a date.
Yes.
And I have money set aside for the date.
Yes.
And then she asks for X amount of money to pay the babysitter.
Right. But she doesn't know what you got set aside. I'm just saying That was just one part of the backstory that, you know.
What is my reaction? First I'm gonna tell, okay, I'll probably be like, hey, I got a certain amount of money set out for the date or for this thing, and this gonna cut into what we planning on doing, what I was planning on doing. So we might have to rearrange or change some stuff in order to accommodate for the new budget. But I mean, and then it depends on how long we've been dating too. I mean, I don't know. That's a lot.
You know
Well, that
what?
sounds like the first date. She can't say that to you on the first date.
No, not first date. She can't come off on the
Well,
first.
actually,
Well,
I didn't
sometimes
say it, but actually this particular story, and it is a true story. This
was
was
first
the
date.
first. This was the first date.
Damn.
well, sometimes a man, you taking him to a babysitter or your mother's house or whatever, they just go in and pay that. They don't even ask. They just give you some money here, get us to whatever.
Okay,
Really?
I
hold
mean,
on.
that has happened to me before. They gave me $100 to give to my mother. It was the first date. And I was like, okay, all right. Hey, I wanted to ask you, could I have some of that? But I didn't. But they just gave the
Wait.
money. They didn't even, I didn't ask her nothing.
Okay, let me take something that I've heard Marlena say before on some of the podcasts. She said that when a man dates a woman, there are certain costs associated with it or certain things that men have to do if they want to actively court or date a woman.
That's
right?
true. That's true.
So if you want to actively date and want a man to court you being free to be able to date and court, that's your job to secure your kids. Because if I got to pay for the privilege to see you, already got to pay for the date and then got to pay for the kids too, then at that particular point, as a man, you're going to say to yourself, she's kind of, I don't want to say a burden, but she's a kind of a handful already. I don't even know it. This is our first date. You don't hit nobody over the head with problems on your first date, because from that particular point, you figure it only gonna get worse from here, because you become more involved in a person's life the more you get to know them, not less involved. So if we starting off with this, what the fuck else is to come?
No, but again, the person that I went out on a date with, I didn't tell him he needed any money because it was my mother, of course. But he just gave it to me to give to her.
Well,
I didn't ask for anything.
that's a good man. I mean, that
Right.
he did that and you didn't ask. But if you asking, just like I have to have the money to take you out and all that stuff, I can't ask you out on the date then tell you I ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? And then, so how we supposed to go? Until we get to know each other, that first couple dates, your child carries your responsibility. Just like I got responsibility to be able to have the money or to pick out the place or be able to pick you up in the car. You got to secure your child's wherever they're going to be while you going to do this day. Or just like Marlena said, if we don't have the ability to take you out and all that stuff, then we shouldn't be dating. If you can't secure your kids and all that stuff, then maybe until you can, you shouldn't be dating. That's just my opinion on that.
Yeah.
But that's what we were asking for, what you would do.
In my case, the men that did pay for the babysitter, and I didn't ask for them to pay for the babysitter, they just chose to. They were not trying to just be like a one night stand type of person. They went for the relationship with me. They were. It was a goal. So it wasn't just a date. It went on to being a relationship. They were doing everything to get my attention, to keep my attention, and that was one of the things. I didn't ask for it; they just did it.
All right, y'all, people out there who listening, this is the Total Podcast, thing or two about life. And one of the things or two about life is if that most men offer or pay for your child care, chances are we already want to screw, but if I pay for child care, you're gonna have to add about 20% more onto that. You know what I'm saying? I might want to screw 50%, but after I pay child care, that should go up to 75, 80%.
Yeah.
And that's what you got out of that.
Yup.
Oh my.
I mean, but if somebody is paying to take you out on a date, those expenses, and then the child care too, at some point he gonna say, "Sure, you just reach over with that little token kiss at the end of the night. Thank you, I had a good ass time." And then she,
No. We're like, no, hold up, wait a minute now, player. I'm about to give.
Oh my goodness.
hey man. But let me ask you a question: if the show was reversed, and I don't know if no women has ever done this in the history of dating. He said, I could take, let's say you one of them women come down that I heard you say this. I don't mind going Dutch and and sometimes I'll pay. What if you were paying for the date that night? And he said to you that, hey, look, I want to go, but I ain't got nobody to watch the kids. It's gonna cost about $50 for my friend to watch the kids. You'll give me the $50 to watch my kids. Would you feel some type of way?
If it's somebody that I really liked, I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Really?
No, really.
Would you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't.
All right. What about the other one? What about you, Janae? Would you pay for child care for the man?
I'm like Mr. Netta. If I really like the person, yes. But if it was just somebody, because I wouldn't. Yeah, I would, because I'm gonna take somebody out or pay for it if I really like the person. So yeah, of course. Of
You
course.
ain't sound too confident with that. Yeah, though. Yeah.
No,
I
because
might.
I was gonna say if it's somebody I didn't like, but I wouldn't be paying for nobody if I didn't like him. So So I
It
said,
wouldn't be
yeah, if I
anybody
like
on
it.
the first date. No. This is somebody that I have been established with for a minute. Yeah, I would. I wouldn't have no problem with
But
it.
how come the woman can ask for child care on the first date, but we can't?
Nobody said you couldn't.
Janine like shit.
Oh,
And I think a woman is nervy to ask a man for child care on the first date. That ain't his responsibility. You want to go out with the man, you need
I
to
wouldn't
find
ask
some.
anyway.
Huh?
I said I wouldn't ask anyway.
Right. I mean, that's not something that you would ask somebody on the first date.
Right.
If he asked me, would you mind if I take care of it? Yeah, of course, I'm gonna say no, I don't mind at all. But would I ask him?
Yeah, because my mom was free, but he gave me the $100, told me to get. I was like, oh, okay. She was free.
Okay, wait. I got one follow-up question to this.
Did you keep the money? Did you give it to your mama?
I gave it to my mom. I gave it to her.
Okay.
Now that ain't my follow-up question. That's the woman's
I think I know
follow-up
what your
question about the
follow-up
money.
question is, because mine was gonna be
You
the
know
same
what the
thing.
follow-up question is, Leon.
Yeah, because mine was gonna be the same thing.
And what is that?
We got to let the rest of the women answer first.
Yep. You know what y'all think the follow-up question is?
The same thing with Netflixing and chilling.
Yes, sir. Because if he gave you $100 to get to your mama, I want to know, did you put out?
Right.
Nope.
Wow. Oh wow.
But it became us, dating each other. We became man friend and girlfriend, or woman friend.
So eventually she did put out, but not that.
Oh, so okay. So that what I'm so what he gave you was a down payment. Okay, I got you.
Oh Lord.
Okay. So he did get some return on his investment. Okay.
Janine, they was gonna make it to be like that anyway at some point in time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That wasn't my follow-up question, but go ahead.
Wait a minute. What was your follow-up question?
Go ahead with it, Leon.
Say, but see, when you reverse the situation around and ask the women what would they do that, for giving the men the money to take care of the kids, the question would be, would you be expecting something from the man?
No.
Would you be expecting to get some putback on that money you gave out for all this The money on the
I
date and
wouldn't.
the
I would
daycare
just
fee.
me. I wouldn't.
No.
I would just think, please. I hope he doesn't
Yeah.
ask me this again. You know, don't keep asking me. That's all.
No, just pay me my money back.
Hmm.
I mean,
So
I want
you
me some
wouldn't be
cake.
expecting him to, you know, and he ain't got a
Put out
hit,
a
but he
little
gonna
bit.
lick this thing.
Right.
We ain't even gotta go in my house, huh? You can do it right here in the car.
So you see how different men and women think, because the women don't think
Right.
that way.
We don't.
No, I mean I ain't gonna argue with that. I mean, yeah, that you're right. We totally see it there because if I give you $100 towards child care, you ain't got to be home no time soon. So we might well gonna do that.
Wow.
So Andrea, we never really got your input on all of this.
I briefly stepped away. So would I help a man out with? I really ain't got no else about it. I promise you I don't, because you really don't want to know my thoughts behind it.
No, we
I
do.
don't want to be. I don't want to be a taker of that bullshit. No.
You don't want to be a
I plead
taker
the
of
fifth
bullshit.
on my answer.
Bullshit.
Oh, wow.
So have you ever done it? Have you ever asked a man to pay for child care to take you out on a date?
You
No,
want to say child support so bad.
Yes, I want to say child support so bad, you know. But you've never asked a man to do that.
no, because I mean, Jacoby was the oldest, so Jacoby, I'll be back. Okay, so no.
You had built-in babysitters.
I sure want to know this opinion that you pleading the fifth on.
Cause
When we start doing that round here,
We haven't. That's
That
something
means
new.
that she's had this done before.
tonight,
She done made up some new rules.
hell
That
no,
means
I
that she
ain't
can
been
get
no
this some kind
motherfucker
of
pay
way
for no
before.
goddamn babysitter. You already know that's why I said I ain't want to answer that question. Because number one, damn it, if you already fucking knew that we were getting ready to go out on a damn date, if you shouldn't have asked in the beginning if you knew your coins you weren't gonna have enough coins to pay for your damn babysitter. Now, if we was further along in the relationship, cool. I probably wouldn't mind helping you out. But on the first damn date, hell no, I ain't helping you pay a motherfucking thing. And I damn sure wouldn't ask your punk ass either, because you can't even afford this damn date, nigga.
You happy now? Are you happy now, Mario? You got that?
Well, I guess she said what she said. You gonna accept it.
We gonna
happy
reschedule
now?
this bullshit. When you get your coins together and you can afford for the pay for your babysitter, then we'll go out on a first date.
So that's what the man should have told the woman.
mm-hmm.
I mean, look, on the first date,
That ain't the question. The
you
question
need to
was,
be
is that what the
responsible
man
for
should have
your
told the woman?
own. I'm answering your question.
It's a yes or
Just
no
be
question.
quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet. See, this is why they call your ass Triple H. But on a first date, everybody needs to be responsible for their own babysitter.
That's true.
And the reason being is because you might not even like this motherfucker. You might get there and sit there for 2 damn minutes. No, I'm sorry, I gotta go. Be responsible for your own babysitter. Same thing for a man. No, I don't like this here. I gotta go. Do that too. Hey, let me go to the bathroom right quick. Never come back.
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, I agree. That's what I said. You got to be responsible for your own child care. But I'm happy to hear you say, as a woman, that is a 50-50 split. Go both ways. You know, that everybody got to be responsible for their own child care.
Right.
So, but you said you had a built-in babysitter. He ain't got to pay for child care. You just tell his kid to come over there and Jacoby watch all of them.
Hell no, he watch his sisters. His sisters. Nobody else's kids. No. No.
No, I throw you a high. I throw you a little high. Andrew Jackson. Go on and watch them all, Jacoby.
Yeah.
No. Nah, we ain't playing that damn game. He don't know these little badass kids.
Oh Lord, now they got to be bad at it.
She don't even know them, but they bad.
Right.
Right. We don't need them coming to tear up anything. We don't need them tearing up shit in our house. No. You better get your own babysitter. You got where your mama at?
Oh wow.
Wow.
Where your mama, your granny, your sisters,
Right.
brother, somebody. Get your coins together.
That's why I
Get your
had my
coins
mom, my
together.
sisters.
To get your coins together.
Then she messing with Jacoby's coins. Jacoby could be making him some money.
Right.
Well, sorry. He want that new PlayStation game
Yeah.
for watching your sisters.
Them joints ain't cheap.
They are not. But this question right here goes right into what Andrea is talking about. She sent me earlier today. At what age do y'all think is the right age to start disciplining y'all kids? Ms. Donetta, what age you think it is?
Right away.
Well, when you say, okay, we need to clarify what we're talking about when we're talking about disciplining. Because
when they start, I clarify that for you. When you start beating their ass, that's what.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
Well, why you just didn't say that? That would have been right up my alley to answer.
Well,
hey, what age y'all think y'all should be beating their ass?
Well, that's the way the question was said, and I just did it.
Okay.
But in Negro terms, when you should beat your child ass.
Well, you know, I spank them little legs and tap them little hands when they toddlers, so that they don't know.
So that's about 2.
1.
So that, I
1?
mean, you know, so they'll know that that's not acceptable in this household. I just, you know, and you ain't got to do it hard. You can use your hand. You ain't even got to hurt nobody. It's just a little tap that'll get them, you know, because their feelings is hurt first of all because you ain't loving up on them. You tapping their hands or you tapping their legs. Yeah, when they're toddlers, when they're about 2 years old, 1, 2 years old.
Okay. Now, before you tap them, are you the type of person that'll just tap, or you explain first? Give them a chance verbally. No.
I tell them a couple of times, no,
okay,
don't do that. No, that's a no. I'll give them ample time to realize that what they're doing is not right. It's a no. But children will try you. And so after I get tired of saying no, then that's when they get the little tap.
Okay. Janine, what's your thoughts on this? When should you get into that ass for a child?
I'm gonna say when I
sounds so horrible.
I'm gonna say 1, or as soon as they start moving around, walking or whatever, because they will get into stuff. So as Donetta said, you will tell them no, it's a no, and they'll understand what no means. No, you give them a little tap, and you, again, like she said, you don't have to hit them hard, just a little tap, and their feelings will be hurt. They will act like you really killed them.
Yep.
I started really early with mine.
Okay. All right, I got you. What about you, Fifi?
About the same age. About 1, 2. When they start walking around and reaching for stuff that they shouldn't be reaching for, they get a little pop on the hand, light pop, and tell them no. After they should have gotten it.
What about you, Andrea? You posed the question. What about you?
When they're in your womb.
Oh Lord!
Before they even come up. Let me.
She ran here beating up on her stomach trying to.
So what you said is, in order to get them, you got to hurt yourself to get them. I don't told you about all that damn kicking. Stop that kicking. Stop that goddamn kicking.
When they look badasses, stick that damn foot out. You move it back the first time. Because that shit hurts. But then when they do it again, you might move it back again. But
I'ma
then
have
the
to-
next time you gotta
I have to agree with you on that one. You do
Right.
discipline them at that time too, because they will put their foot in your damn rib, and you got to try to turn, and you got to move it the best way you can. So yeah, I guess you are.
you start learning that immediately.
First time I've ever heard some shit like this.
You ain't never seen nobody whooping they
No, I ain't never seen nobody whooping their
Man,
child ass in the womb.
all four of them got a whooping. I'm not gonna lie. They all did. I would move them back. They was just hard headed. So
Janine, you ever whooped your child ass in the womb?
I sure did.
No.
No, but
No.
but outside of that, when they start getting up, being able to move around on their own, yeah, this time it's real time then.
Yeah.
Because you know they like to explore shit. That's when they on the
Pull your
outside.
earrings and scratch your face and all kinds of stuff.
And then and especially when they come little pictures. I think I'm scarred for life behind that shit.
Let's not
I ain't gonna let you throw that baby under the bus.
Playing in the dishes and playing in the flour and have all the food all over the place and all over themselves.
But is that bad, or that just keep, baby just being mischievous because they just don't know that that's a bad thing to do?
You know what? It's crazy. My mom had this cabinet, exploring, and she had all her containers in it, and she would actually let them play in that container and pull all the containers out.
Wow. All right, bro. What's your age? When you think you should, as she said, discipline your kids?
When they start crawling.
Crawling, damn.
Yeah, you gotta spank their butt because them fuckers they like little roaches, just be going everywhere. So you gotta catch up with them and spank their butt. Talk about, come on back here, get on back over here, come on back. Get that alone. They grab stuff, put in their mouth, and keep on trucking. No.
Mm-hmm.
You say that like
roaches and the baby.
Well, when it comes to stuff like that, I learned early that I know us black people, we really don't like to do this, but you really do got to baby proof whatever area you're gonna be watching them in. You just got to baby proof it.
I'm sorry, I ain't baby proof shit. I ain't baby proof nothing. I'm sorry. You gonna learn today.
You on mute.
You on mute. You on mute. We can't hear you. Or you not talking to us?
So you would rather keep changing them around?
Are you saying that you take stuff off of the table and stuff? Is that what you call baby proofing?
Yeah, you gotta, like, especially once they start pulling themselves up, you gotta move shit.
So we don't do that.
When they crawling, you need to start spanking that ass. Leave that alone. That's a no. Don't touch that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way
my mama didn't move nothing off no table.
My mama did, my grandma did, my great grandma did. Nobody moved nothing.
Right. We didn't have no covers in the outlets or nothing. You knew better than to put your finger in there though.
No, I see. That's the one thing I didn't do. I invite you. Go on, put that motherfucker in there. I guarantee you won't do that shit no more.
You'll go
my baby brother did, and he learned.
That's what I said. I guarantee you will not do that anymore.
You'll move stuff, but you won't cover up the outlets.
Nope. I don't believe in covering up the outlet, because that's a true teacher right there. Put something in that bitch if you want to.
You know those little chains that you pull that's got the little ball bearings, the little teeny balls on it? He was playing with one. And mama told him several times, don't stick that in the socket, because he was over there playing with the socket. He didn't hear, he didn't listen. He stuck it in the socket and it looked when he got electrocuted, the electricity went through his finger, and it looked like it was shaped like lightning.
Wow.
They had to take him to the emergency room, and they all, because it wasn't a 3rd-degree burn, it was a 2nd-degree burn, but it was burned enough that they had to put some stuff on it, and it looked like he had been outside and the lightning came through his hand. I bet you he didn't do that no more.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. That mean that once he felt that vote, he ain't let it go. Most people let the shit go.
It knocked him off his feet, is what it did, because he was bent over doing it. And when we looked again, he just yelped one time and he fell back. Mom said that fool done stuck that cord, that chain in there. He still had the chain in his hand, and his hand, it was his forefinger. It looked like it was, the little lightning stuff. Yeah, he still got a scar on his hand now from that.
Now I can't say, I don't know. Has it always been 120 volts, or back then was it much more powerful?
It's always been 120.
Okay. Because I know if usually when you feel that 120, you usually let that son bitch go.
Yep. It's always been 120.
Okay. All right. I got something I want to play for the ladies, and I just want y'all to just tell me if she off basis, does it make sense, or just y'all general feeling on it, if I can get back to it. Hold on.
I'm hurting y'all because I want to be loved. I want marriage. A lot of us get on here, we act tough, and we be like, I don't want a man, I don't need a man, but I want help. I want to be loved. I want somebody to love me. I want somebody I can be vulnerable with. The problem is, and I'm not crying out because I'm sad, I'm crying out because it's like a release right now. But the problem for me, y'all, is that all the relationships that I had with men were not about love. It was about survival for me. I know how to fuck. I know how to cook. I know how to clean. I know how to seduce a man. I do not know how to love a man. And then to have a son, because of those choices that I was making, y'all, and I got pregnant really, really fast. I got pregnant within 90 days of knowing my baby daddy. And we don't talk about this shit because it's embarrassing and it hurts. It fucking hurts. And I'm mad with me. I'm not mad at men. I'm not mad at my life. I'm mad at me because I don't know how to fix me. I don't know how to fix it. That's accountability. That's the shit that hurts. It's realizing that, hey, I got some shit with me that I don't know how to fucking fix. And in turn, because I don't know how to fix that shit, I'm fucking up other people around me. That's accountability. That's the shit that we don't put on social media.
So, Andrea, I'm gonna start with you. What do you feel about that when she says, like, she know how to do all the things that a woman should do to get a man, but she don't know how to love a man, and it hurts her. She's upset with herself because she don't know how to fix that part of her.
First I'm gonna say is, baby, you need to stop fucking all these men until you learn how to love yourself. You need to start practicing to love yourself first. Then once you begin to love yourself first, then you'll automatically understand how to love a man. Stop fucking these people.
Do you really believe that?
Yes. Because, and the reason why I say
automatically,
that
because she love herself, she'll learn how to love a man.
What I'm saying is, when you learn how to love yourself, you're gonna learn how to give that love to someone else.
Okay. Ms. Di, what do you think about what she said?
She obviously did not have a woman in her life to teach her how to have self-worth, to love herself, and how to love a man. She has all the mechanical skills to be with a man, but apparently she doesn't have the emotional skills to be with a man. And guys these days ain't got time to be teaching you how to love them. Because that's how people who get involved with sex slavery, that's how they get started, because they basically with people who don't know, they don't have any parameters of what romance is. Because if you, and I agree with Sugar on this, if you don't love yourself, then you can't love somebody else. Because she said she got pregnant within that first 90 days that she met her baby's daddy.
Yeah.
Okay, see, so she has the mechanics. That don't take rocket science. That's a physical thing. But when we're talking about loving somebody, that's an emotional thing.
Right.
And despite what people think, that really has to be taught to you. And if you don't have that self-love, and you don't know what it's like to be loved, because what she was doing was not love, that was just a physicality type thing. So she doesn't know. And she's willing to be honest and say it. But I hate to tell you this, there are a lot of women out there like that.
Yes.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, right? Because her overall message was that a lot of women are not having accountability
Right.
for this particular thing.
Right.
That's what she was saying, that we
Exactly.
lied, that the women lie on social media, won't say this on social media,
Right.
and hold accountability, saying stuff like we'll say is men, but it's a lot of women who truly don't know how to love.
No.
Right.
So
And
Janine,
and they're not around people who are willing to share that with them. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Some of them don't have grandmamas and mamas and stuff, because the mamas and the grandmamas out there hopping and popping like they popping. So they don't have any good, like when we were growing up, we had good examples. We had examples of true love with our aunties, our mamas, our daddies, but they don't have those kind. And I'm not saying everybody's like that, because it's not. But nowadays they don't feel like it takes a village to raise a child. Don't say nothing to my child. You leave my child alone. I got this. And that's why we got a lot of misfits around here.
for lack of a better term. Okay.
Right. I couldn't think of a nicer term, so I just call them misfits.
Yeah.
There ain't no way in hell my mom would have had my brothers and I be in a room by ourselves, and we in there making a bomb or got an AK. You couldn't even bring a piece of bubble gum in the house without my mama knowing about it.
That's true. All right, Janine, what's your thoughts on what this young? What do you mean? She said a lot of things down.
Yeah, I listened to what everybody said, and I don't know. I really don't have a thought on it. So I was thinking maybe I can take something, but I just don't have any thoughts on it. So next, skip.
You gonna do the whole show with that on?
Huh?
You gonna do the whole show with that on?
Yeah.
So, Janine, what you saying that? Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
In trying to help you to get some thoughts on that. Do you love yourself?
Of course I love myself.
Okay. So, do you know your worth?
Mm-hmm.
You know your worth. Okay, that's good. So
Excuse
with
me?
the emotions that you have for someone else, could you say that you know that how to love someone else?
Well, you wanted my opinion on what she said, right?
Right. We said
So
I
I mean,
want
I
your,
don't
but
really
I'm
have an
trying.
opinion. Hmm?
No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying I really don't have an opinion on what she said. That's what I'm saying.
Well, do you agree or disagree with her about the accountability for why she was having issues in her relationship? She came to the harsh conclusion is that she didn't know how to love. She could fuck, like she said, she could clean, but she realized that even if no matter how good the man treated her, I'm theorizing here that she just didn't know how to love him back the right way. I'm saying, as a woman, you no opinions on that whatsoever.
Not really.
Okay. All right. I mean, we can't force it if it ain't
No,
there.
I mean, I really don't. I don't really have anything to say on that, really.
Okay.
Just gonna be
Felicia,
honest.
you got any thoughts on this?
Unfortunately, I do, but I ain't saying it.
What's going on tonight, y'all? Do we need to take a quick time out and hull up? What's going
Okay,
on?
I'll
Now
say
all of a sudden we don't share anymore. What's going on?
okay, I'll say this. I'll say this. I'm going to share. I
Okay,
had,
thank you.
I honestly had that same feeling, but this was years ago because honestly, okay, if my daddy watches this show, love your daddy. If my mama ever watched the show, love your mom. But I got to tell the truth, y'all were not good role models. So they didn't teach me what I needed to know. So when I first started in the relationship thing, I didn't know what I was doing. And I kept hearing from different guys that I was with, you just don't know how to love me. And I really didn't understand what they were talking about. And it took for me to I had to go into the church and talk to people in church and talk to people who were married and been married for years and to find out exactly what they were doing. I actually got advice, started talking to people because I felt like I was mad at myself because here it is that I'm going through life and I'm trying and I'm trying and I'm trying, but nobody can seem to understand that what I call myself doing just wasn't good enough and turned out because I just didn't know. I had to find out. Unfortunately, I didn't find out through my own family. I found out from church members. I got myself into church and I started talking to the right people because you can't just talk to anybody
Right,
about
right,
something
right,
like that.
right.
You need to talk to people who have gone through, you can actually look and see that there's some love there. They've been together for years. They have gone through some things and may or may not have had children, but those are the people that you have to talk to find out what it really is if you don't know. And I honestly didn't know. And I did go through what she was going through. From what I heard, I cried about it. I was upset with myself and I stayed to myself for a minute until I got the full understanding of what everybody was telling me. Now I know
What
what I'm
was
doing.
I was gonna ask you, what was your breakthrough moment? What was your epiphany that said, okay, I've come to the conclusion that I can love a guy, a woman, whatever it is. What was your epiphany to say I can love someone? When did that happen for you?
When I realized that what men really wanted was for me to be myself and to be vulnerable.
Mhm.
Bring that wall down. I always kept up a wall that I didn't see that I kept up.
Wow. Okay. that might be the most introvert thing, or the farthest you maybe let us in, because you do keep up a tough exterior wall. So that was a real moment for you to say something like that, and I appreciate that, to be honest, because your words and what you just said could potentially be helping somebody else. All right, let's get it from a male perspective. When you heard that, Leon, what did it bring to mind for you?
Man, it brought up the fact that, like she said, we all learn how to do a lot of things. We learn how to fuck, we learn how to cook, we learn how to clean. But throughout our lives, the majority of us, I say what, 75, 85% of Black people, we don't learn how to love. Is because, it's not because we don't want to, or we don't have a want or a need to. It's because, growing up, we wasn't shown love just unconditional. We were shown love through aspects of life. So, I mean, not everybody was shown that, but a lot of us was. We were shown that love in the wrong way. I love you if you're doing something for me, or I love you if you can do this for me. We wasn't shown that, hey, like Felicia said, it's a 50-50 thing, but actually it's more like a 75-25 thing, because you have to give more of yourself when you're trying to be loved and love somebody in order to receive that same feeling back to you. Meaning that if I give you 75% of me and showing you that I'm trying to love you unconditionally, if you receive it and give me that same 75, it seems like it's 150, but actually then it turns into 50-50, because we're both giving and getting the same thing. That little 25% in between is going to balance itself out.
And that's what I mean by the vulnerability. You got to be
Yeah.
vulnerable.
Yeah.
That's that extra. You got to be vulnerable to that person.
I really didn't expect Leon to go right there with it, but that's a good point that he made, because I've been around friends, family, even my mom at times. Like people say, my mom and dad never did tell me that they love me, and you'll say something like, Mama, how come you don't love me? Then she said, don't I keep a roof over your head? Don't I do this? Don't I do that? Don't I show you I love you? But everybody know every so often you want to hear you loved. You want to hear somebody say, I love you, right? And like you said, when we coming up as guys, some guys be like, look at you, all in love ass nigga. They make love seem bad, when you coming up. They clown you if you found a little girl, you got a little puppy love going on and stuff. They ridicule you to death, when you doing that. And so it started to make you develop a shell and stuff like that, and make you think that love is a bad thing. Right. Now, let you say you fucking 4 or 5 girls, you get all type of kudos, pats on the back. Oh, he a player. He bought it. But nobody preaches love to you. Love is a bad thing. And I'm not saying that's the way everybody grew up, because I know they didn't. Not everybody grew up like me and grew up around. But and guys, we were just horrible with that. You know what I mean? Like I said, you screwing, fine. Like that movie, I forgot what Denzel them redid. I think it was called Fences, or Good Fences, and stuff like that. And he said, don't you like me? You know what I'm saying? And that's what he was asking his dad. And his dad is like you? Who said I got to like you? I go to work, I pay these bills, and I do all this. Ain't nobody got to like you. I do it all because I love you. And some people believe that they ain't got to say it to you. They just show you. And sometimes we all want to hear verbal confirmation that somebody loves us.
Right.
So along the way, it get lost in translation. And because there's no one universal definition for love, that's why it's all over the place. Because to each and every individual, even including us up here on this panel, if you ask everybody right now, everybody to a degree, I have a different definition of love. That's why it's not universal across the board. In some people's eyes, some people believe there's one true definition for love, and that's the love that whoever you claim to be your God is feel for you. You know, that if you're looking at it from that aspect. But when it comes to one human to another, it varies all over the place. Because some people, you know, like the Lauryn Hill song, say, I love you enough to die for you. But she said, I want you to die for you. Why you don't love me enough to live for me? You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on how you see it. But the bottom line to this about that accountability, and that's the overwhelming thing. When I heard this, and y'all know I be looking at shit different. I just like the fact that she said that sometimes women don't have the accountability to that. It's not sometimes always the man's fault. Some women don't know how to love, and we'll say, you know, some women say men don't know how to love me right, but it's women on that spectrum too.
Yeah, and you know, we've had this conversation before. I don't know whether it was on the podcast or we have when we've chatted. And either both of you said that you don't remember ever being romanced by a woman, which was very strange to me. But to hear you all put it the way y'all did, I understand. You know, there are some women that don't even know what romancing is. Even when somebody romances them, they don't know they're being romanced. So if they don't know they're being romanced, of course they can't romance somebody else.
That's true. And that's what I was telling you about. Like you hear some women say, well, girl, he go to work, he bring home the check, he do it, he love me. And that's their definition of love. As long as he pay the bills and do stuff, that's considered love.
Yeah.
And another person will come and tell you, no, he's good, a good provider. Right. He might be loyal, but that's not love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if from woman to woman, it varies. From man to man, it varies.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one of them deep. I know this is a break from what we normally do, people out there. I know y'all are used to us, but every now and again we'll get into something deeper than sex.
Right.
Every now and again we'll do it. Leon, I got a question for you.
Oh.
What is a phrase or a thing that women say that you hate to hear them say? You know, like, you know, just afraid that you like, oh shit, once they say this, you know some bullshit coming.
Oh,
he said like he got quite a few. Good gracious. he trying to pick. He trying to pick one. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
Now, while Leon thinking of this, y'all women be thinking of some phrase y'all hate to hear men say.
Oh, I already know mine.
Me too.
I already know mine.
Me too.
It ain't gonna take me that long.
Well, y'all go ahead then while I think about a few.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, well, which one of y'all got y'all ready to go while Leon think about it?
I can go. It don't matter.
Okay, go ahead.
When you ask them something, well, what happened was, no. This is what happened. This is what I don't believe you. You might as well don't even say nothing, because after that, I don't believe nothing you said.
Right.
Right.
And, or you know, when you go, hey baby, oh shit. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Well, mine comes from men and women. It doesn't matter which one. It's after they done said something and then they say, well, I'm just saying. Well, you shouldn't have said that in the first damn place. And
yeah,
you knew
that too. That too. That's true. Yeah.
That irks my mother nerves, you know. Put up those little signs. I'm not gonna say the word. But tic-tac-toe swirly, question mark, exclamation point. Yeah, I can't stand that. You know darn well you shouldn't have said that, but I'm just saying, shut up, because, man, stay in your fucking lane.
All right, Janae, you got something?
Mm-mm.
You ain't got one phrase that a man say to you and be like, he go this bullshit.
I can't think of nothing. I was listening to everything they said, so yeah, that was something. But I was looking for something different. But no, I ain't got it.
Okay, she ain't got one. I got one for all of us women who got a big ass, because we all got a big ass. When a man decides that they want to compliment us on something that we got natural, that's already back there. We was born with this shit. What the hell you complimenting it for? The hell, you can compliment something damn else. Why you gotta say, "Oh, damn, baby, you got a big ass"? Oh, like today, this man said to me when I stepped out the car to make a delivery, he said, "Oh, damn, so they sending cold peanut butter?" I'm like, "What you mean by?"
Whoa.
He said, "Because you got to remember, when peanut butter is hot, it's thin and then it's runny, but when it's just like your ass." I was like, you know what? Go with that shit.
Well, see, I
Wow.
can remember
You
something maybe
said
back
gone with
in the
that shit, but
day.
listen at you. You snickering. So it brought a little joy to you.
Yeah.
I can remember something back in the day that I didn't like. I can't think of anything like offhand right now, but maybe something back in the day that used to irk me. This guy used to always say, "You got a junky trunk."
Oh my god. Well, I can't wait to, that particular time of fair. I need to see these asses. Oh my god. All right, Suge, what you
And
got
this was
for?
before I got
I said mine right after Miss Donna got through. I said, when you walk in the room and you say, "Hey, babe," and they go, "Oh shit, yeah, babe, what's going on?" Damn, I could have just been asking you getting ready to ask you how was your day doing.
See, for me, it's that you got a minute? Let's talk.
You gotta talk.
Oh my god, that shit right there. Y'all don't understand how much either anger or anxiety that shit fill us with. Because you got to run through your mind in a split second. What the fuck have I done?
Or she say, "Really? That's what we're gonna do."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta, oh Lord, whatever. And then you start feeling anxious and shit, because you ain't done that, but you don't know it. If you ain't done it, wait, you start looking up and to the left and shit. What have I done? What? Oh shit! What this gonna be about? You literally. Then when you start making up shit. Nah, I'm about to go finish this porch in the back. I mean, we can talk later.
So that's why they came up with those meme TikToks of when the woman goes to the man and say, "Can we talk as soon as you get done? Maybe mopping the floor or something." And then next thing you know, you see him on the floor with a little toothbrush.
Mm-hmm. That let's talk is because you just don't know where it's going.
Right.
You just have no
just wait,
clue.
and then you'll see where it's going. Now with Frank, it used to bother him when I said whatever. He's like, "Oh, that used to set him off when he started talking, and I don't want to hear no more." I go, "Well, whatever." Like, what do you mean whatever? Well, he just go crazy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Leon, did you ever think of anything?
Yeah, you didn't hear me when I just said it?
No.
I said when she say really, that's what we're gonna do now?
You do that. You do that to damn
no,
self.
I don't.
You actually do, Leon. You actually do that.
We got some witnesses in here who know that you have said it. Yes, you have.
So he must be talking about his damn self.
Got you on that one. That's you, boo.
All your
that's
chat,
you all the way.
Like people have work wives and work husbands. All your chat wives say, "Yeah, you do it. You do it."
Right.
I don't be in the middle of a conversation and just say, really? Or
Yes,
before.
you do.
Leon.
No,
Yes, you
no.
do.
I be at the beginning of the conversation. Really? That's how we gonna act. That's how we gonna act. We gonna act like that.
Okay.
It may not come
You
at
know
the
what?
beginning of the conversation, but he worked that bullshit in there.
That's all right, Andrea. We're gonna remind him when he does that again. We definitely, you definitely
And
gonna
then
I'ma
we're gonna
go-
put that shit up as a flashback.
You ain't ever gonna let that go, are you?
Hell no.
For the record, I ain't never heard Leon say it.
For the
You
record,
would say it.
For the record,
You
you
would
lying.
say that.
For the record, you are lying.
lie.
He's
Lying.
not telling the truth.
Okay,
You got
wait.
all the recordings.
I got one for y'all. When a woman really she don't want to hurt your feelings, but she kind of want to be mean to you, but not really. And she say, "Now, I ain't saying this to be mean." And when she say that, something mean as fuck is coming.
I don't say that shit. I can't. I'm not gonna say that. I mean, my stuff. When I say shit, my shit always come out misunderstood any damn way. So what the hell I'm gonna say? I ain't saying this to be mean. You
Y'all
gonna
know women have said that. I ain't saying this to hurt your feelings.
We do say it to be mean, especially when we that little ass dick. You better get out of here. Yeah, right.
That's
We
what
say
I'm
that
trying to
'cause
tell you.
we
When
want-
they say
yeah.
that, I ain't trying to hurt your feelings, or I ain't saying this to be mean. Yeah, some mean shit is about to come. Some shit about to
I
hurt
ain't
your
saying
feelings.
this- I ain't saying this to be mean, but your balls smell like hot cabbage.
But this is what I say. I'll say it, which it means the same thing, but I just say it differently. Don't take this the wrong way or anything.
Oh
like
shit,
that.
that's even worse. That's even worse.
That's my thing.
Yeah, when
And
you
no,
say
I
don't
be
take this the
meaning
wrong
every
way,
damn word that I
the
say.
wrong way is coming.
All of that is sugarcoating it to me. I'm gonna just say it straight to the point.
Me too. Me too. Me too.
I'm gonna just be straight to the point, and it's either you like it or you
Or you
don't.
love it.
I just don't, because it is what it TIMF it is.
All right now.
So y'all don't believe in handling and finessing the person you with sometimes?
Yes.
If I handle it for
Yes.
It depends on why we finessing. There's a reason why
Right.
we finessing.
But here's
If
the
we
thing:
bad, ain't no finessing.
he got handled and finessed. He didn't know he got handled and finessed.
Yeah.
Nah, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something right now. That is a myth. Maybe for some guy who ain't up on things, but a lot of times we know we just don't want to deal with all the stuff that come along. I'd rather for you handle me than we be in an argument. You know what I mean? Go on and handle me. Because in my mind, I go, oh, did she really just? Okay,
Yes,
you
she
know.
did.
I don't see, and
Now,
I don't like
sometimes
to argue. I just a lot of times, believe it or not, I am the silent one because I don't like to argue.
now there will be times where you don't realize you got finesse till she done left out the door. Then you go, wait, Bobby, goddamn. You know, she just got me. But with men, we have learned to finesse y'all all the time. We learn y'all moves and shit like that. We know how to approach y'all with certain shit.
And who do you think we got it from?
I've seen some women couldn't handle a goddamn man if he had a pair of handlebars on his back.
Oh my goodness.
You're dealing with the wrong women.
I'm just saying but like you just said, some black women are so straightforward and so foul at the mouth, they don't begin to know how to handle a man.
That's true. That is true. You're very true about it.
Because if you do it right, most men you can get anything from if you do it right. Now, I ain't talking about, when I say handle or finesse, I don't mean being subservient and just, yes, daddy, no, dad, not that shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do know what you're talking about.
But wait a minute, why does straightforward has to add on? You got to add on foul mouth, because she can be straightforward without a foul mouth.
You know, some women, when they be straightforward, it's a certain way they do it. And Felicia, I could tell you been wanting. Let's say if your temperature just rises a little bit. Let's say not even say you full mad. we have heard you goddamn go off and somebody just, just the other night, when somebody fucked up your grits, you about shit.
All the way.
Uh-oh, he done got you, Felicia. Ooh.
You about ready to go the fuck out. I'm sorry, why you talking to me like that? I'm sorry, did I not tell you? You ready to get ass to business?
Mhm.
He was rude.
And so
She
just
was
imagine if that man elevated your temperature just a little bit. Shit.
I still didn't do nothing. But she
No,
was,
you were well within your rights that particular time. I ain't gonna, I will give you that. They fucked up your water, and I understand how that could be sometimes when somebody, like Chris Rock said, they fuck you at the drive-through. Yeah, I get it.
but she didn't want to give me what I already paid for. She tried to make me pay for it again. No, you're not. I got it right here. I just left this drive-through. Don't play with me. Here you go.
Mhm.
And we know how Leon feel about somebody fucking up his order. He ain't having that shit.
Certainly
And if
not.
you put grits in the middle of the dang on night, you want them grits to be right. I'm so sorry to tell you.
You do.
I
You
have,
do.
I have told many folks at the drive-through about my order.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, and I was well within my rights to say what I was saying.
You probably one of
that's
them Leon who don't even leave the drive-through window before you look at your order.
Right.
And you have to, Miss Diana. I used to
Oh,
be
I
like
know.
that too.
I know.
And get
Because
home and realize your whole order fucked up. Then you be
Right.
like, I gotta go
Or
10
you got
minutes back
somebody
up
else.
here.
I've done it and I've gotten home. I was like, I got somebody else's order. This ain't even what I ordered.
you're right.
Yeah. So you have to, cause now how high food is now, I gotta make sure my shit right. Cause
Exactly.
I ain't finna order no double whopper and you give me ass a kitty cheeseburger.
Right.
Y'all remember that night they messed up my Mexican pizza?
Oh, girl, yes. Oh my goodness. Ooh, Lord.
It was not going.
I felt sorry for them myself. I did. I really did.
See, I'm not the
Hey.
only.
No, that's why I say I ain't gonna say nothing, because that messing up your food, that shit is
Yeah. This stuff will be paid for.
Right.
Yep.
That
And
was
you pay for it.
I worked
Especially
for
when
it.
you've been thinking about it all day. I think I'm gonna go get me a Mexican, and then you give me no.
I
Oh,
worked
the
for it.
bullshit. Yeah.
I paid for it. Give me my food that I paid for. Why do you gotta complain?
I ain't
Why
asking
you
for
gotta
nothing
make
extra. Just give me what I paid for. That's all I want.
Mhm.
you get the job for if you're not gonna do the darn job? It's real simple. Move it along. Let somebody else get the job. But you ain't giving it to me for free. I'm not begging for it, and I didn't come to you with attitude. I just came back and let you know this is not what I asked for. Can you give me what I asked for?
All right, we're gonna close it out on this question right here. We've asked questions like this before, but this is just a different spin. And I'm gonna start off with Leon. Can you be friends with the person that you were once just sexual partners with while you're currently in a relationship?
Depends on who that person is.
See, you know what? One thing I can tell you about Leon, it's always dependent on something.
Damn right. Because look, I'm just gonna say this. Now, can I be friends with my second ex-wife? No. But can I be friends with anybody else? Hell yeah.
But this is a person that y'all were strictly having sex, and then for whatever reason y'all fell, out, or whatever, and now you in a relationship and they coming back around saying let's just be friends, when all y'all used to do was just straight smash. Could you still be friends with her when that vibe is still always hanging over y'all?
Yeah, I can be friends. If that's what you want to be, yeah, we'll be friends.
Okay, well, if they wanted something more, would you be that?
No, because I'm in a relationship.
Oh,
Back in the day, oh yeah, we would have probably still been smashing, but nah. Yeah, back in the day, yeah, we'd still been smashing, but now we can just be friends. I'm cool with that.
Okay. All right. What about you, Suge? Could you be in sexual? Y'all used to be just smashing, but it was good. I mean, they lit your fire. Now you're in a relationship and they starting to come back around. Could y'all be friends, or you just gonna cut that thing off?
Yeah, we can be friends. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Just friends.
Okay. What about you, J9?
what was that?
Cause her mouth was saying one thing, but her face was saying something else.
Oh, wow.
No, I mean, okay, so yes, we can be friends. I'm friends with a lot of people that I used to date or whatever. We're friends. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
All right. What about you?
I don't know what the hell else you got out of it,
Ooh,
but
Oh, wow.
You right. What about you, Janine?
Yes, I can be friends with the person. As a matter of fact, maybe a couple of years back, this guy, he was talking about getting back together, but it was a no because once upon a time he did cheat. And so we still were friends after that. Even after we broke up, we were still just friends. We were friends. But he would always say, "You're the best girlfriend. You're the best woman I ever had," blah, blah, blah. So at one time I had thought about it, but then, so some years passed by again, and I started talking to him again. And he actually needed somewhere to live. And so he said, "You still have an extra bedroom?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." He said, "Well, how much did you charge the other person who was in the bedroom before me?" And I told him. He's like, "Oh, that ain't nothing. Could you rent it to me?" And I was like, "Yes," but I let him know, that this was business and we could still be friends. We still ate together. I washed his clothes for him. I helped him, but it was no sexual anything. He already knew where I stood firm with that. We're still just friends.
Oh, okay.
And it was funny. It was like
Mario, you
he
looking
went
a
in the
little
bedroom.
confused.
Yeah, he looking confused. He went in his bedroom and I went in mine.
Okay. I who am I to say anything on that? That's what you
Mario. You're Mario. Mario always
Thank
come
you.
back with
Thank
some
you.
old
Thank you.
What
Right.
else did
you're
you want to ask me?
Exactly.
Because
not
I know
this.
it's something he wants to ask me. What is it?
No, not this
It's
particular
written
time.
all over your
Your face.
face.
Yes,
You
it's
can't
It's
written
correct.
all over
It
your
over your
is.
face.
face.
You don't have to say it. So what is it?
Oh, it's just that it's hard to take Janine serious with that damn mask on. I keep looking at her like, you know what I'm saying, like she a wizard or something, like she transformed into that. She metamorphed into that.
Okay, is that better? Yes, I
Yes.
can be friends.
Oh, Lord.
I keep looking at that like the more it moves, I said, that's some freaking shit.
I said to tis the season.
What about you? What about you, Fifi? Can you do it?
I can be friends with someone like that I've been sexual with if I'm not in a relationship. If I'm in a relationship, I'm gonna drop them like a hot potato.
See, I agree with that too. I just don't want that hanging around, man. I just be like, hey, look, you know what?
No need for temptation, no need for no extra.
Yep, that's what I said. I don't need that in my life. Nah, we ain't cool. We ain't hanging out. Cause the first time we hang out or something like that, especially if I know that girl used to do it for me and she do the little thing and I said,
Oh,
you still do that little
Lord.
thing. You still do that little thing right there. Oh, okay. I don't need that in my life.
You
I just
don't need
don't need
right there. And when you're in a
it.
relationship,
Mm-mm.
don't cause problems. And those problems I don't want. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. What about you, Mama D? What about you?
I don't have a problem being a friend. I'm a friend with somebody now that we used to be hot and heavy. We just friends.
I give y'all credit. Y'all maturity level is really up there. You know, I just would want to just keep it away from around me. Cause if y'all saying we friends, they be like, cause you know how people are say, hey, what you doing? Let's just grab a bite to eat. Let's grab coffee. You know, cause even though they say y'all just friends, I swear to God, in the back of their mind, they always want to try you to see if they still got it or you still feel whatever for the day. Always constantly trying you, no matter how innocent they make it seem. They always constantly trying you.
That is so true. So
Yo, weak. Yo, weak. That's all.
I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, you're right. Cause like I said, if it did one particular person, she still did a little thing. You're right. I don't need that. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Say the wind blow
already,
it's over with, huh?
yes, it's over with. I'm just push my cards to the table and be like, you know what? I ain't in no relationship no more. Just call up, look, baby. It was cool, but shout her back in town.
Wow.
Oh man.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. I guess we'll end it like that unless anybody got anything else hot off the presses want to talk about or anything. But let me ask you this, Janine, do you name the masks? I mean, do the mask, do they got names?
No, I got this because it was Halloween. I have a few masks that I bought because they were Halloween, but the other masks I already had. These that you've been seeing, like the gorilla, whatever it is, ape, and I have a few more. I have skeleton and a few more. I got it just because it was Halloween, and I was going to do some things with them, which I didn't do. I just did something with one of them, actually. But no, they have no names.
That sounds ominous. She's going to do some things.
No.
Now, wait a minute. If I would have said that statement right there, you know what Dynamic said? There he go, taking that shit too far to the left.
I said the same thing, but I said it differently for her because you do take things to the left. I said that sounds ominous, and that's saying it's basically the same thing, but I said it in the female gender.
Not saying in Mario's world.
She did. She just used the word ominous because ominous can go several different ways.
One thing for sure, my vocabulary is very
no bunny and fox fucks.
Huh?
I said no bunny and fox fucks. Furry baby fucks.
No, but wait a minute. Did you say no bunny and furry fucks? Because that's what
said. Yeah, she said no bunnies, no. What'd you say? Bunnies and rabbits and furry baby fucks?
Yeah.
She said that. I didn't say none of that. She said that.
I seen that on what was I used to watch all the time? Cheaters.
Wow.
They had crazy stuff on there like that.
So you ain't into bestiality?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not at all.
Well, are you? Why are you asking that question?
No.
He took too long to answer you.
First of all, let me tell you, I'm a black man, so if somebody bought a goat or a sheep, I would be too scared to even go near that motherfucker, let alone fuck it.
You being a black man ain't got nothing to do with it. There's a whole lot of black farmers out there. You don't know what they doing.
Yeah, you right. I know Mario ain't fucking no sheeps and goats.
I know my supervisor that I had at one of my jobs. He said when they were younger, they used to do I don't know if it was the hens or something, the chickens. Let's just say chickens. They used to do that.
What?
Yes.
I don't know about chickens, but I know they do sheep because
I'm so lost.
This was a Latino
female
guy.
sheep has the same type of organs that a human female has.
I don't know. That's what he said. This is a Latino guy.
You got to be hard up to decide. I'm gonna fuck that. Roll up on the sheep. I'm gonna fuck that. What? Yeah, boy. You see how she be walking? She begging me to come get it. What? Something's wrong with you, man. And that's why we got all type of shit in the world today, goddamn. All type of STDs and shit like that.
Monkeypox and everything else.
Mhm.
And you really hard up, you decide you're gonna go fuck a chicken. And he told you that.
Yeah, he used to tell all the guys all the time when he was younger. That's what he did.
Ooh.
Yep.
And y'all didn't look at him no type of way.
Yeah, we laughed. Yeah. It's
He fucking
disbelief.
me fuck a el pollo.
Oh my goodness.
Shit, no. All right. So all right,
We're
end
going
on
to
that
the
since-
all-time low now. It's time to say goodnight.
Yeah. Lord.
I was trying to get up out of here. So Miss Foxy, Furry Foxes, you gonna tell them everybody good night? That'll be you, Janine.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't gonna pay attention. That's what happens when you
Lord
don't pay
Jesus.
attention. Yes, I just want to say thanks for joining the show, and for anybody, if you're homeless and you have to use the bathroom, don't go use it in the mailbox.
Oh,
Please. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
So I'm gonna say it in hood terms for don't go shitting in the outgoing mailbox, people. Thank you. All right, bro, Leon, talk to him.
Hey, it's been a blast. I've laughed the entire night. I have to amend something that I said last week on the show when I said, hey, women, pop your titty in your man mouth. I need to add on to that. Men, go grab your woman titty and pop it in your mouth. She'll like that shit.
goodness. Oh my God.
So what do you say there?
Lord.
Y'all don't wait for her to do it. Go on and
Don't
just
wait
pop
for
it
her
in
to
there
do it.
yourself.
Pop it in there yourself. She'll like it.
Wow.
Oh my good. Miss Daniel Lane, Fifi, talk to him, baby.
Well, I enjoyed the show tonight. I want everybody to like, share, and subscribe, and hope you enjoyed the number 12 because it was show rolling.
All right, that number 12 is always there. Andrea, how you doing, love? Talk to the people.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the show tonight. I don't have a lot for you tonight, but I do have this. If it's furry fucks and fucks and fucks, hey, Janine wants to know about that shit. And you can leave or whatever the hell that shit was. She said, all I got was furry fucks and fucks and fucks and fucks. I'll put an extra fuck on here. But yeah, Janine wants to hear about that. And you can do that at totalview22@gmail.com. Hey, hit her up. She wants to know if you're furry and fucks and fucks.
Wow. Okay. Mama D, how you gonna follow up that?
I can't. We have had a smorgasbord full of information tonight. And again, I've lost control out of the Rugrats. I have to apologize, but that's just the way it is. But we hope that you've enjoyed your stay and come back next week. Like, love, subscribe, all of that. Tell a friend, bring 2 or 3 friends. We into doing multiple people, so that's fine. We'll see you next week. Sookie now.
Oh.
Okay,
doing
that
what?
last little part might have been a little confusing.
That wasn't
Right.
confusing. Let's move on.
What the fuck did she just say?
What?
That last
Wait a
little
minute,
part
hold
might
on.
have, throw some people
Love
off.
you.
The recording has been stopped. What the hell going on here?
Lord.
That last part might have been some mixed messages there.
What the hell? Wow.
Wow.
Oh shit. I know what you meant, but
Oh,
Please explain, because I only heard what the hell she said.
shit. So some people gonna think we into multiples.
You know what? Then
Right.
then they can think what they want, but they'll get their feelings hurt. So
Oh my God. All right, man. Thank y'all. Thank
and
y'all.
you never
And
know, somebody may want to start experimenting. So you can't speak for everybody. You can only speak for yourself.
That's right.
that is so true. You
Yeah.
never know. Send all that correspondence to Mama D. So thank y'all for hanging out with us. And I just want one little side note. Sheep is for wool and lamb chops.
Oh wow.
Not fucking.
right.
Not fucking people. So we just gonna put that out there.
Sheep or chickens.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? They ain't for fucking people. And if you do, as they say, please get help somewhere. If that's what you do into, please. That's
Yes.
all. That's all we gotta say. So we're gonna say good night. Don't forget to check out the Facebook group. Come through, see us. Thing or two about life. Y'all see us with the blue background right here. Thing or two about life. You type thing or two about life, you should see that, and you'll know you in the right place. Come through. Join the group, see what we got going on over there, and we will appreciate you guys. We'll show you some love. And usually when we get new members, we try to say welcome, shout you out. So come through. We'll appreciate it. With that being said, we are out, and thank you.
Love
And
you
Marlena, get back
guys.
soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night. Thanks for coming in.